Beginning here in a child's pose, we're just taking a second to rest, to pause, to let the entire body melt towards your mat. Taking a deep breath in through the nose and open the mouth, let it go. Just crawling the fingertips a little further towards the top edge of your mat. Place the palms together and then bend the elbows, thumbs to the back of your neck. Finding a nice stretch here, opening up into your triceps. Notice if the hips start to peel away from the heels. Keep them drawing down and back, lengthening through that lower back. And just take a full breath in. Exhale the breath out, and at the very bottom of that exhale, just re-extend your arms towards the top of your mat. Take a breath in here. Tabletop with your exhale, rise up to all fours. And as you land, just adjusting as necessary, getting super solid here. Tuck your toes behind, and then just take a cow pose. Drop the belly, lift your heart, breathing in. And then cat pose, exhale, curl and round chin to your chest. And then again, inhale to your cow pose, opening all the way up. And exhale to your cat. Flowing through the spine, inhale, cow pose. Exhale to your cat. Now this time as you do, press your hips all the way back to your heels. Find an extra stretch through that lower back. And then inhale brings you right back forward to stack the body, open up cow pose. And then exhale to your cat, leaning those hips all the way back. Nice big stretch. Coming back forward into your neutral tabletop position. And just lifting your hips up and back, our very first downward facing dog. Now as you land, just bring the top of your right foot down to the mat. Nice stretch into that ankle, maybe kind of crunching the toes into the mat. And then placing it flat, take it over to the left top of the foot. Little crunch of the toes. And then placing it flat, landing into that downward facing dog. Chest to your thighs. Rise high to the balls of your feet. Go ahead and tiptoe your way all the way forward to the top of your mat. And as you land, take a halfway lift to lengthen, and then fold and release. Softening your knees vertebrae by vertebrae. Let's roll all the way up to standing, reaching the arms up and overhead at the top, breathing in. Hands to heart, connect with your exhale. Finding the steadiness through the breath. Feel that steadiness into the body, the mind. Take a giant inhale and an open mouth exhale. Reach your arms overhead, breathing in. And a nice big swan dive to fold all the way down to your mat. Let it go. Halfway lift, inhale. High plank, press your palms flat. Step the feet back with your exhale. Then just rocking a little more forward into your hands. Let's lower the knees, the chest, and chin. Cobra pose, lifting up, you inhale. And then child's pose to exhale. Full breath in. And breath out. Tabletop position. Let's lift up. Good. Just take a moment here, really connecting into that core. So a nice flat back. Drawing the lower belly in. And let's go ahead and walk our knees together beneath. Seal through those inner thighs, squeezing everything into the center line. And then just kicking the right foot back towards the back of your mat. Flex the foot a lot here. Make sure you don't start to lose that connection into the core. Just take a breath in. Keep your back flat. Pull your knee into your chest with your exhale. And then start to take big circular motions with the knee, opening up through the hip joint, lifting it out to the side, pulling it right back in, just finding that rotation. The next time you pull the knee in towards your chest, reverse the direction, so lifting back to move all the way up and around. Just lubricating through that hip joint, finding space. And then next time the knee comes in towards your chest, just pause here. And then re-extend the leg, foot flexes a lot. Kick the sole of your foot out towards the right, so toes to the top of your mat. And then tap your right knee to your left tricep, crossing the knee. Kick your right foot back out to the side. Place the sole of your foot flat to the mat, and then walk your hands in a T shape with the arms. Gate pose, right hand down the right leg, left arm sweeps up and overhead. Think of sending your hips a little more forward, pulling that left shoulder back and open. And then slowly lifting back into that T shape, reaching the arms out nice and wide. Big breath in. Keep your legs a table variation with your exhale. Hands just come down to the mat. Let's take our cow pose. Drop the belly, lift the heart. Feel that stretch into the right inner thigh. And then cat pose, round and curl through the spine. And again, inhale to your cow. And then exhale to cat. Bring your spine back to neutral. Tuck your left toes behind. And then just have a seat back onto that heel. Feel a deep stretch into that left foot. Roll onto your right heel. The toes will be facing up towards the ceiling. And then just fold into this forehead to the mat. Breathe into any discomfort that may come up. Take a nice big inhale. And an exhale. We'll just start to lift our way back into that tabletop variation, coming back to the palms of your hands. And as you do, roll that right foot back flat to the mat. Untuck your left toes. Just tap them out on the mat a few times. And then pressing firmly into your palms, your left shin, lift your right leg out to the side. Sweep it back behind you. And then tabletop, just lower it down. Walk your right palm forward about a palm print and the left palm to follow. Dip your hips towards the right wrist. Look past your left shoulder. Keep sliding those shoulders down the back. Breathe into that right side body. And then hips back towards your heels. Easy child's pose. Breathing in. And tabletop with your exhale. Let's tuck our toes. Downward facing dog presses you back. Rise high to the balls of your feet. Inhale. Lower the heels with your exhale. Inhale to lift. And exhale, lower. One more time. High to the toes. Now drop your heels down, right leg sweeps up, three-legged dog. Breath in and runner's lunge with your exhale. Step your foot forward. Breath in here. Forward fold, top of your mat to exhale. Halfway lift to lengthen and fold and release. Reverse swan dive. Reach your arms out wide. Lift through the chin, the chest. Palms touch at the top and then hands to heart. Lift the arms right back up. Inhale, back bend. Exhale, swan dive all the way down to your mat. Left foot steps back, a runner's lunge. Walk both hands to the inside of your right foot. We're coming into Skandasana, our deep side lunge. Dropping both hips over towards the right heel. Flex your left foot so just the left heel is pressing into the mat. Roll those toes back. Use gentle support of the hands to keep in this shape. We'll take a breath in here. Crawling our way through our mat over to the left with your exhale. And then hold here, just letting those hips drop. Big inhale. Take it back to the right with your exhale. Breath in here. Runner's lunge, top of the mat with your exhale. Three-legged dog, send your right leg through. And then take your right foot out to the side. Sole of your foot kicks out. Breath in. Right knee, left tricep, draw it through your body with the exhale. Three-legged dog, kicking the foot right back behind you. Downward facing dog, lower. Inhale, high plank. Chaturanga to exhale. Up dog, you breathe in. Downward facing dog to breathe out. Let's ripple forward a high plank. Knees, chest, and chin lowering down. Cobra pose, inhale, lifts you all the way up. Child's pose to exhale. Full breath in and breath out. Tabletop position, let's lift to all fours. Connecting back into that core, lower belly super engaged. Just walk your knees all the way together. Then extend your left leg towards the back of your mat. Flex that foot a lot. Take a breath in. Keep your back flat. Just scoop your knee in towards your chest with the exhale. And then opening it out to the side. Big circular motion with the knee. Just rotating through that hip joint. Find that space. Then as the next time your knee comes back in towards your chest, we'll just reverse that direction, lifting all the way up and over. Couple more times. The next time your knee makes its way into the chest, just kicking that leg back behind you, extending all the way. And then left foot goes over towards this side, kicking through the sole. And then left knee, right tricep, cross it through. Kick it back out to the side and then place the foot flat to the mat. Walk your hands to your knees, arms to a T shape. Breath in, gate pose with your exhale. Left hand travels down the left leg as you sweep the right arm up and over. Press your hips a little more forward. Right shoulder is continuously drawing back. Then lifting right back up into that T shape. And then your table variation. Keep your legs, palms just lower down to the mat. Cow pose. Drop your belly, lift the heart. Breathe into that inner thigh. And then cat pose. Chin tucks to the chest. Exhale, round it out. And then inhale to your cow. Exhale to cat. Bring the spine back to neutral. Tuck your toes under. And then just have a seat back onto that right heel. Left heel comes down to the mat as you spin those toes to the ceiling. Then let your forehead, your arms rest down to the mat. And again, rather than running away from any intensity you find here, see if you can breathe a little bit deeper into it. Choose to stay. And just slowly beginning to lift back out of this position. Palms to the mat, left foot goes to the mat. Tap that right foot out a couple of times, releasing pressure. And then just lifting that left leg out towards the side. Extending it to the back of the mat. And then lower down, tabletop position. Left palm walks a little more forward. Right palm to follow. And then dip the hips towards the left wrist, gaze past your right shoulder. Take a breath in here, and then child's pose with your exhale, send it through. Tabletop, lifting up. Tuck your toes, downward facing dog, press back. Rise high to the balls of your feet, inhale. Lower the heels down with your exhale. Again, inhale lifts you up, and exhale to lower. One more time, high to the toes. And then lower the heels down as you do. Left leg sweeps up, breath in. Runner's lunge. Step your foot forward, lift through the chest, and then fold forward top of your mat. Halfway lift, you lengthen, and fold in, release. Reverse swan dive. Reach out to lift all the way up through the chest. Palms connect at the top. Hands to heart center. Draw those thumbs in. Inhale reaches you right back up. Take your back bend. Exhale, fold all the way down to your mat. Right foot steps back for runner's lunge. And then Skandasana. Walk both hands to the inside of your left foot, rotating the hips open, dipping down towards that left heel. Just keep melting down, but continuing to lift the heart. We inhale and then travel to the right with your exhale. Pause here, breath in. Take it over to your left with your exhale. Then lifting up and over, runner's lunge, top of your mat, shifting forward. Three-legged dog. Send your left leg through. Big breath in. And then kick your left foot out to the side with your exhale. Bringing left knee to right tricep. Give it a tap. Three-legged dog to re-extend. And then downward facing dog. High plank, you ripple forward. Low plank, take it down. Up dog, big breath in. And then downward facing dog presses you back. Feet together behind, right leg lifts up, breath in. Runner's lunge to exhale. Breathe in here. Forward fold, exhale out. Halfway lift, you inhale and fold to exhale. Reverse swan dive. Inhale reaches you all the way out to lift up. Palms touch. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale lifts you up and back, opening up. Exhale, swan dive all the way down. Left foot steps back. Inhale. Skandasana. Open up with your exhale. Breath in. Go to the left with your exhale. Pause, inhale. To the right, exhale. Runner's lunge, shift to the top of your mat. And then three-legged dog, kick the leg through, breath in. Take the sole out to the side with your exhale. Inhale. Right knee, left tricep with your exhale. Three-legged dog, send it back. Maybe you keep the leg floating. Vinyasa, high to low plank. Upward facing dog. And downward facing dog. Feet together behind, left leg lifts up, inhale. Runner's lunge to exhale. Breath in. Fold top of your mat, exhale out. Half lift, inhale. Fold to exhale. Reverse swan dive, reach out to lift all the way up. Palms touch and hands to heart. Inhale reaches you up and back. Exhale, fold all the way down to the mat. Right foot steps back, inhale. Skandasana to exhale. Breath in here. Crawl over to the right with your exhale. Inhale. Take it to the left. Exhale. Runner's lunge, shifting forward. And then three-legged dog. Left leg sweeps through. Kicking your foot out to the left. Take a breath in. Left knee, right tricep with your exhale. Three-legged dog, send it up. Vinyasa, high to low plank. Just taking your body through. Meeting into a downward facing dog. Feet together behind, right leg will lift for your three-legged dog. Warrior one, we're stepping that right foot forward, left heel goes flat to the mat and reach the arms up and overhead. Both feet are completely connected into your mat. Use this to root down, to lift up and out through the hips, the lower belly. As you reach through the fingertips, shoulders drop down the back. Take a breath in. And warrior two, let's open this up with our exhale, stretching those fingertips long. Make sure as you bend into that right knee that you're continuously pressing back into your left foot as well. Reaching those fingertips forward, flip the front palm, peaceful warrior, sweeping all the way up and back. And then just windmill your hands all the way down, runner's lunge two, breathe in, fold forward, top of the mat, exhale out. Halfway lift, inhale. Forward fold, exhale. Reach your arms out to lift all the way up. Hands to heart. Inhale, reach back, your back bend. Exhale, fold all the way down. Left foot steps back, runner's lunge. Skandasana, take it over. Good, now hold it here. Maybe you can bring the hands into heart center, finding a little bit of balance, really intensifying the stretch. Then keeping the hands into heart if possible, just shift through center, take it over to the left. And then taking it right back over to the right. Now without using the hands, if you have them lifted, just shifting forward, runner's lunge. And then place the palms down to the mat for three-legged dog. Send the right leg through, inhale. Keep your body as it is. Just with your exhale, draw the knee in. Now one big circular motion with the knee, lifting it out to scoop it all the way back in. And then reverse that direction. And as you end that circle, take this all the way into your twisted dog. Big breath in. Kick your right foot out to the side with your exhale. Right knee to left tricep, pause, hold, fallen triangle. Right leg extends long, lifting that left arm up and open. Chest spirals open to the sky. Take a breath in here. Left hand to the mat with as little noise as possible. Send that right leg through three-legged dog. Breathing in. Vinyasa with your exhale. We'll all eventually meet back into our downward facing dog. Breath in and breath out. Feet together behind, left leg sweeps up, three-legged dog. And then warrior one, step your foot all the way forward. Right heel flat to the mat, sweep the arms up. Settling into this alignment here, left hip a little more back, right hip a touch more forward. Shoulders stack. And then warrior two, let's open this shape wide. Eyes are set over your left fingertips. Equal pressure into the feet. Let's reach the arm really far forward. Flip the front palm. Peaceful warrior. Reach all the way up and back. And then windmill your hands all the way down to your mat. Runner's lunge. Take a breath in. And then fold forward. Top of your mat to exhale out. Halfway lift, you inhale. and fold to exhale. Reverse swan dive, reach out to lift all the way up, breath in. Hands to heart with your exhale. Inhale reaches you up and back open. Exhale, swan dive all the way down to your mat. Right foot steps back, runner's lunge. Opening into your Skandasana with your left knee bent. Bringing the hands into heart center if possible. And then just shifting over towards the right, nice and slow, passing through center. And then taking this back over to the left. Breath in here. Transfer forward, runner's lunge with your exhale. Three-legged dog, send the left leg through. And then draw the knee into your chest. Keep your back as it is. Just take a big circular motion with that left knee. And then opposite direction. Eventually, this lands you into your twisted dog. Left knee lifts up, breath in. Kick the left foot out to the side with your exhale. Left knee, right tricep, cross it through. Fallen triangle, extend the leg, reach that right arm up and open. Peeling open through the chest, pressure gently into that left palm. Breath in here. Right hand to the mat, quiet as can be. Send that left leg through with your exhale. And then take your vinyasa. Landing back into your downward facing dog. Deep breath in and breath out. Walk your hands to the very back edge of your mat, setting up for fingers to toes pose, wrapping your peace fingers along the big toes. Halfway lift to lengthen, and then fold tightly into this. Elbows bend a lot, forehead drops towards your shins, hips lifting up. Use that bicep strength to draw you in a little bit tighter. One last pull in, and then releasing your bind. Take a halfway lift to lengthen, downward facing dog, walk it forward. Strong breath in and breath out. Feet together, right leg lifts up, inhale. Warrior one with your exhale. Reach the arms overhead, pausing here. Strong focus. And then slowly beginning to transition into your warrior two, just opening up through the chest, the hips, reaching those arms out super long. We'll go ahead and flip the front palm, peaceful warrior, reaching all the way up and back. Side angle pose, right arm comes down, left arm reaches up. We're working to expand through the chest, so think lots of length, lots of heart opening here. Let's just find a little longer of a line. Left arm sweeps up and overhead, reaching all the way from that middle finger down through the side body, out your left foot. Take one more inhale. And then dive your left shoulder down to the mat. Walk into a wide-legged stretch with your exhale, turning all 10 toes. Take a halfway lift to breathe in and fold forward. Exhale out. See if you can turn your fingertips back behind you. Walk your hands through your legs. Use this as leverage to pull the chest in between. Keep lifting up through those sitting bones. Breathe into your hamstrings. Then bringing the hands right back beneath of your chest, just bend your knees slightly and slowly roll up through the spine. Reach your arms overhead, breathing in. Hands to heart with your exhale. Let's come into a goddess squat. Heels pop in, toes out, dip your hips low. Place your hands to the tops of your thighs. Take a breath in, chest pulls back, and then right shoulder dives into the center line. Press your right knee back with the exhale. Inhale lifts you back to center, and then exhale, left shoulder dives in. Inhale back to center. Reach your arms out into a T shape. Fingertips to the mat. Hips lift up as you fold in on the exhale. Point your toes back towards the side of the room. Take a halfway lift to lengthen, and then walk it forward, runner's lunge. Big breath in, and then we fold forward, top of the mat. Exhale out. Halfway lift and fold. Reverse swan dive out to lift all the way up. And hands to heart center. Inhale reaches you right back up and open. Exhale, swan dive to your mat, let it go. Left foot steps back, runner's lunge. Skandasana opening up here. Now we're settling into this right side, just staying here. Maybe you pull those hands into heart center. If you're ready for a little bit more, you can take a nice opening through the chest. Right hand reaches to the lower diagonal. Left arm reaches up to the ceiling as you look up and open through that left shoulder. Taking a half bind if you'd like, left arm behind your lower back. Right arm will thread across of your right shin, finding that fingertip connection. Rolling the shoulders together, lift through the heart, open up. Take a breath in. Then just releasing your bind, let's come forward into our runner's lunge. Drop your left knee down to the mat. We're setting up for a half frog, so a bit of an awkward shape to make, but once you get into it, really feeling it's into the inner thigh. You're going to take your left shin parallel to the back of your mat. Flex the foot a lot here. Walk your hands a little towards the diagonal of your mat, and then you're lunging into that right leg. As you do this, you're ultimately breathing and stretching into that left inner thigh. We have a bit of a hold here, so as you feel ready, let the top of your head drop down towards the mat, letting go of all resistance here, isolating the breath right into that left inner thigh. Envision that tightness opening up, releasing. Then slowly beginning to ease your way back out of it. However you need, we're just going to meet into a runner's lunge. And then three-legged dog, send the right leg through. Scoop the right knee in towards your chest. Just take that circular motion through the hip, opening all the way up. And then opposite direction. Take your twisted dog, and then if this leads you into your flip dog, you're more than welcome to take it. Right foot will come down to the mat, reaching back through those right fingertips, opening up through the heart. Keep lifting the hips, the chest. Let's take a full breath in. And then as you flip back over, right foot kicks out to the side with your exhale. Big inhale. Right knee to left tricep with your exhale. Three-legged dog, extend the leg back behind you. Once again, taking it out to the side. Now from here, you may be able to keep that leg straight. We're going to slip it through for fallen triangle. You can certainly bend the knee along the way if you need, but ultimately landing into this very open shape. See if you can take up a little more space, find a bit more drama this round. Big inhale. Left hand to the mat, three-legged dog on your exhale. Send it through. Vinyasa, we move through our high plank to low plank, up dog to downward facing dog. We connect. Take a deep breath in and a breath out. Feet together behind, left leg lifts for three-legged dog. Breath in. Warrior one with your exhale. Step your foot forward. Reaching your arms all the way up. Pause here. Feel this really grounding posture. We'll open this up to a warrior two. Go ahead and flip your front palm. Peaceful warrior. Reach all the way up and back. Open through that left side body. Side angle pose. Left arm reaches forward to come down. Right arm reaches all the way up. And again, really focusing on that opening shape here. Go ahead and sweep your right fingertips forward towards the front of your mat. Giant side body stretch. Take a breath in. Let your right shoulder dive down to the mat. Wide-legged stretch with your exhale. Just crawl your way into center, inverting the 10 toes. We'll take a halfway lift to lengthen. And then fold and release. Maybe this time you catch somewhere along your outer legs, your ankles, your feet. Use this as leverage to bend the elbows, pulling the head through. Bringing the hands down to the mat, slowly roll up through the spine. Reach your arms up and overhead. Breath in. Hands to heart with your exhale. Let's take that goddess squat. Heels in, toes out. Dropping the hips low. Hands to the tops of your knees. Breath in here. Left shoulder dives to center. Press that left knee back with your exhale. Inhale pulls you back up to center. And exhale, take it right. Inhale to center. Reach your arms out to the side. And then with your exhale, fingertips to the mat, just fold and straighten the legs. Heels pop back behind. Halfway lift to lengthen. And then walk it forward, runner's lunge, top of your mat. Breath in here. Forward fold with your exhale. Half lift, breathe in, and fold, exhale out. Reach the arms out to lift all the way up, and hands to heart center. Reach the arms up, breath in, back bend, and fold forward with your exhale. Right foot steps back, runner's lunge. And then Skandasana, bending into the left knee, bringing your hands into heart center. Opening the arms out nice and wide, left hand down, right arm up. If you're ready, you can definitely work into that bind, right hand behind the lower back, left arm wraps along the left shin, grabbing for fingertips. Then releasing that bind, coming back into your runner's lunge. Drop your back knee down to the mat. Let's move into that half frog pose. So taking that right shin parallel to the back of your mat, flexing the foot a lot, walking the hands to the diagonal, sending your hips towards that left heel, dropping your head down when you feel ready here. Just really breathing into this shape. Let go of all tightness. And as you feel ready to make your way out of it, we're just meeting into that runner's lunge. So coming forward towards the top of your mat. We'll take our three-legged dog. Send your left leg all the way through. And then guiding the knee in towards your chest, just a big circular motion through that knee, open through your hip. And then opposite direction, lifting out to come up and over. Coming into your twisted dog with that option to flip your dog. Left foot will come down to the mat. Lifting up through the hips, the heart. Spiraling the chest nice and open. You have a breath in here. As you turn back over, send your left leg out to the side with your exhale. Then left knee to your right tricep, cross through. Three-legged dog, extend. Take the leg out to the side. Maybe you keep it straight. We're moving into Fallen Triangle, slipping the leg through. Right arm reaches up, opening up through the chest. Again, finding a little more reach this round. Take a breath in here. And then right hand down to the mat, three-legged dog with your exhale. Send it back. Take your vinyasa, moving with your breath. Downward facing dog is where we will land. Full inhale and exhale. Walk your hands to the back edge of your mat. Just taking a gorilla pose this round. Slip the palms of your hands beneath the soles of your feet. Take a halfway lift, heart pulls forward, and then fold and release. Little more energy into the palms of your hands. Trust in your core to keep you supported, but really placing that pressure into your palms. Lifting the hips a little bit higher. And then just slowly releasing out of this shape, releasing your palms from out from under your feet. Taking a gentle half lift to lengthen through your spine. And then downward facing dog, walk it right back out. Cleansing round of breath in through the nose and out through the mouth. High to the balls of your feet. Lower your knees down to the mat. Tabletop position. From here, we're taking our frog pose. Knees go out nice and wide. We have a bit of a lengthy hold here. So check in with your alignment. Forearms are down. Belly is connected. No sway into that lower back. Ankles are tracking directly behind your knees. Feet are flexed. And then just choose to breathe here. Slow your inhales. Slow your exhales. Notice the longer we hold, if you have that desire to exit the pose early. See if you can stay. As long as you feel no pain, breathe into that discomfort. Building strength, staying committed, you've got this. Not too much longer here, but make these moments count. Take the largest and deepest breaths of your entire practice. Feeling that shift, that exit of tension through the hips. Maybe also an exit of emotions or thoughts within. Just taking any feelings or thoughts as they come, let them wash through the body, guiding yourself into that deeper release. Let's take a huge breath in through the nose, fill up all the way to the top. Hold it here, just open the mouth, let that breath go. Feel every last drop of air exit from your body, emptying out completely, finding that pause with no air at the bottom of that breath. And then as you feel ready, we are slowly slithering forward out onto our bellies, releasing this posture here. You may take a little windshield wipe of your shins from side to side. But as you feel ready, we're gently turning onto our backs, landing with our knees hugging right into our chest, giving them a nice big squeeze. Let's take a deep breath in. Draw those knees in a little bit tighter with your exhale. Then right leg stays hugging into your body. Left leg extends out long. Take a big breath in. Spinal twist with your exhale, crossing through. Really just allowing your body to surrender, to drop wherever it lands. Let go of any force here. You've put in the work. Now's the time that we really allow ourselves to kind of settle into our mat. Find that ease. Breath is naturally flowing slow and deep at this point. We'll take one more breath in here. And just exhale, release that breath out. Slowly making your way back in towards center, hugging both knees into your chest, a neutralizing hug. And then as you're ready, we're swapping this out. Left leg stays in, right leg goes long. And then spinal twist opposite way, crossing that knee over the body. And again, really just allowing yourself to melt, to be. Let go of any intensity. That natural rise and fall of the belly as you breathe in and out. Breath in and breath out. Slowly making your way back onto your back, hugging the knees right back into your chest. Take a deep breath in here and a breath out to release. We are slowly moving our body into our very final and most important posture of the entire practice. Finding rest here, separating the feet long and wide, letting the hands rest down by the hips. Feeling that energy radiating right into the heart space, and take a moment and envision this energy, maybe a bright light, moving all the way down and through the body, all the way up into the top of your head. Lighting the body up with all of this intention and power you hold within. The posture is simply a way to move into this really still, meditative state. Taking rest, Shavasana. Slowly beginning to drift your awareness back, breathing a little bit deeper. Any movements that feel natural to you. However you would like to close this practice, that is completely up to you. You can stay on your back. If you're ready to lift into an easy seated position, just making your way there, however feels appropriate to you. We'll all eventually meet into the breath. One final moment here just to really connect. Taking a full breath in wherever you are. And open mouth exhale. Allowing this calm to stay with you for the rest of your day. I bow to you. Namaste.